tell me what are the disadvantages of SQL part? Do you found any disadvantages? Yes, first disadvantage. Execute in SQL. Okay. So do you have any procedural statements in your SQL part? No, no procedural statements. What is meant by procedural statements? Are you seeing on the screen? Yeah, very good. Conditional statements. Conditional statements, and as well as loops, and no user-defined statements like that. Okay. So any more? So tell me, according to performance of the system or performance of the database, any disadvantage? Database performance is decreased. In which case? Yes, database performance is decreased if many number of queries are fired to execute. Okay. Next. So, do you have any performance issue in the network? Yes. If network traffic is increased, then network performance will be decreased. Performance will be decreased. Okay. Yeah, these are the disadvantages of SQL part. But then, what are the advantages of PL SQL? Okay. What are the advantages of PL SQL? Yes. Say here. First, multiple queries can be allowed to execute as a block. First point is multiple queries can be executed as a block or a program. So in your SQL part, there is no reusability of the query once you log out from the session. Yeah, so here, yes, so we can store the blocks of programs, and it provides the reusability of the previously designed blocks. Okay, so here it provides reusability of the programs by storing them in the database. As an user-defined functions or user-defined objects. So what are the user-defined objects in the sense? Basically, we are having, stored procedures. Okay, first one. Next, functions, user-defined functions, not predefined functions. Cursors, triggers, packages. These are the majorly we can't consider cursor is not an object. Okay, So generally, whenever a program is executing, cursor automatically defined. So, but you can individually store procedures, functions, triggers, packages. These four are very very important in your PLSQL. Okay, now so it consists both SQL and procedural statements. Consists both SQL and procedural statements. Okay. So which improves network and database performance. Improves database performance by reducing number of hits to the database. Reducing number of hits to the database, and it improves network performance by decreasing the load on the network. It improves network performance by decreasing load on the network. Okay. So these are the advantages of PLSQL. So now, what is a PL/SQL program? Here, see, don't combine a program and a procedure. Both are different. A PL/SQL block or a PL/SQL program is always temporary. It will remains in your system until you log out from your session. Program. Procedure in the sense like a table, you can create a procedure in the database. Once you have created a table, is it available at any time, at anywhere? Yes. In the same way, once you create a procedure in the database, that is everlasting object in your database object. Okay. Now, what is a PL/SQL program? PL/SQL program. It is a collection of SQL and procedural statements. Collection of SQL and PLSQL statements to perform set of required tasks. Okay, and it is always temporary. PL/SQL is not stored in the database. It is always temporary. Okay. Now, what is the structure of a PLSQL program? Structure. Yeah. Declare, and here you are having some declaration. Okay. Let me write like this: declaration statements. Okay, fine. Next, begin block. So this is not case sensitive, so you can specify either in small case or a higher case. Here, assignment statements. Okay. Next, data processing statements. Okay. And next, output statements. So three types of statements we can write in begin block. Next, exception. So in the exception, error handling statements are there. Error handling statements, and this can be ended with end keyword. Okay. Yeah. So this is the structure of your program. Then what is the necessary to go for declare and all these keywords? First, going to discussing about declare block. So it contains declaration statements. Declaration statements. Okay. So what is meant by declaration? Suppose if you want to assign some values, if you want to use some values into a program, before using those values, you have to store a value in a variable. Okay. So those before using a variable name in a program, the variables must be declared. Okay. What is happening whenever you are declaring a variable in the sense, if you can declare a variable, Oracle engine allocates memory to that variable. Okay. So whenever you are assigning a value into the variable, the value can be saved under that memory location. That is the exact internal technology it is using. Okay. So yes. So declaration. So before using a variable name, before using a variable name, we have to declare it in the program. Okay. Yeah. Mm. Temporary, which affects for the temporary program only. Okay. And now, what is the syntax for this one? Syntax of declaration. You have to specify variable name, data type, within the bracket size. Whatever the data types you are having in your SQL part, same data types. Okay. Example, variable name X. I am declaring it as a number of 4. Yes. Next, variable name, some name. So varchar 2 of 20. This is the way of declaring the variables. Now go for okay, begin block. So what it contains? So already we have seen begin block contains assignment statements, data processing statements, and output statements. Under this, go for assignment statements. So what is an assignment statement? To the declared variables, we can assign values into that variables. Okay. So use it to store values into the declared variables. Variables. Okay. So to do this, it uses an operator. For this, it uses an assignment operator. It's very, very important. Assignment operator. What is this assignment operator is? Here I am specifying colon equal to is the assignment operator. Okay. Now, what is the syntax for this one? Syntax is you have to specify variable name and assignment operator. Here a value or expression you can specify, means a plus b, a minus b, you can also specify like that, or 2000 minus 3000, anything. Okay. What is the example for this one is, example is already you have declared x. I want to assign 10,000 into x. Okay. And already you have used the variable name. So it is a character type of variable. So include the value within single quotes. Okay. Some the values will be assigned into the variables. Now, what is meant by data processing statements? If a statement which is affecting your database tables, then it is known as a data processing statement. Okay, simply we can say all SQL statements are known as data processing statements. So all SQL statements are known as data processing statements. Okay. Now, what is the next one? Output statement. Output statement. So what is the use of output statement? Is used to display the output from the program. So to display the output, we use a predefined output function. Display the output, we can use a predefined function. Predefined function. That is, here I am writing dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. Okay, within a single quotes, you can use messages or variable names. Message always specified within single quotes. Variable name should not specify it within single quotes. Okay. Now, so let us take an example for this. Okay. Okay, let us take an example. So dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. What is the message? Welcome to message. Okay, then simply it will display welcome to displaying normal messages. Let me go through just a moment. Displaying normal messages. Okay, and displaying values of the variables. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. So here suppose I am specifying name, it is a variable, right? Yeah, don't specify it within quotes. Displaying values of the variables. The variables. So now see, here it will display the name. Sorry. Yeah. See, for the first statement, it is displaying the output in the next line. For the second statement, it is displaying the output in the next line. But I want to see welcome to Pandu in the same line. Okay, up to welcome to, it is a normal message. After that, you have to append the next value of the variable. Right? How it is? By using an operator. Yeah. Here, just note it as a double pipe is known as a concatenation operator. So what is the use of this? Use it to append the next message or value to the previous message. Message or value. Append, just appending, not adding. Both are different. Okay. Now, how should I display? the previous example again I am repeating, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. So single quotes, welcome to, this is the normal message. After that, pipe operator, double pipe operator, space, name. And the space is not mandatory. Okay. Now its required output is welcome to Ubuntu. It will display. Clear? So in this way you can combinedly display the output